How many of you know what gives you life? And I don't mean what gave you birth. I'm talking about when your resources are depleted and your source of hope is on E, what keeps you going? Well, I use these words for life. And I will use these words for life. These words that are shaped and molded by the muck and strife, engineered, erected, and uniquely architectured by the cuts and bites, the scratches and scrapes of the ever-present, unforgiving hands of fate. These words give me life. These words serve as the illegitimate sons of an ignorant flock, bickering and burning like hickory yearning for the misery to stop, and it will not. Why? Because these words bear their rugged cross. Lost. In these words you learn lessons taught in years past. Subjected to these words my ears blast like 1,000 engines churning like butter burning, rubber zooming fast. The gears pass the highest these words incite riots. Whether fist pumps for black pride or for white power in midnight hour to devour the plight of the naysayer. And I heareth the king saying, arise. Cry out into the night and pour out your heart like water. And that's what these words do. They cry, they sing, they take, they bring, they breathe, they soar, they deliver and set free, they condemn, they rebuke, they configure and compute, they arise and they supply and they take pride. But the one thing they will not do is die.
Word.
Know why? Because I use these words for my life. And I speak it, petitioning to make utterance and excusing your quiet thoughts and your silence as monuments of nothingness. These words are my light, greater than that of Alpha, of which I shall forever hold high, and brighter than the raging supernova that illuminates the sky. My light projects itself from inside and manifests itself to the world to cast out all shadows, to condemn all lurking demons who bask and hide under the guise of the night's veil. Beware, you devils, for these words will prevail and impale the knaves who attempt to poison my people. I use these words to light the torch those who oppose my people. These words expose my people to new horizons, to new dawnings, to new mornings. These words are informative, which should give you more reason to praise. And that is why we live, right?
Right.
To praise. So, just what the fuck do you think this is then? I'm afraid that you're sadly mistaken if you're thinking these words is just useless information. And if you are, then I have to say you're lost. And if you're without these words, you might as well be deaf. And I don't mean deaf like absent hearing. I mean deaf like nearing cremation. But I came here to tell you today that you can use these words to speak life into your dead-end situation. Because this poetry shit hits hard like concussions and hematomas, busting you open, and these words ooze out like inflammation. I use these words like masturbation. They make me love myself. Therefore, holding your tongue from speaking the truth is almost as if you are saying, fuck myself. I use these words for bait to trap hellish devils who impregnate women with sperm cells of degradation and hate. I use these words to exonerate and liberate the underage girls who are like Kay's verse, so they can finally know why they sing. And as they sing, they bring their lives to spin 180 degrees and rotate. I use these words to exonerate those shackled by the fetters of blame. These words are the knowledge to your brain, the sugar to your cane, the controller to your game, the Novocaine, baby, the Novocaine to your pain. I don't use these words for fame. Nah, I use these words to reign. My oration is not for ovation, but for the cultivation of the dry, barren wasteland, formerly known as your hope's ambition. So let these words be seeds, mustard seeds, in fact, that can grow tall and large into trees of faith. And if your feet should scrape along the way, it's okay. Just know that you are not bleeding. Nay, what you should be seeing seeping through your veins is faith, because the tree these words have planted has been feeding you favor. So as us poets keep writing, and us poets keep fighting, and our words sing and rain down like holy manna from the heavens, find what gives you life. Don't give up. Don't lose heart. Don't power off your console. Hit reset and press start, and then you'll start to see your personal Red Seas part, and then you'll start to see the things you always wanted in life being brought to your doorstep. If you just take one more step, that everything that has breath don't stop. Praise Jah and Salah.